You know what it be. Playing this here for the keeps. Had to make out with a feast. A family to feed. Third cold where the trophy should be. EA got me in the game now. Read on with the game now. They're hearing with a lane now. My home second with a ring now. Legendary on the field. Kinda drip is a skill. It's the highest cruiser bill. Ain't nothing just to heal. With a stiff on, spin move, in zone, scope. Scope for sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff on, spin move, in zone, scope. Scope for sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
This is Dev B Music.
Hey yo, yeah, Nike check. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19, icy, water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. They like, hold up, wait a minute, like don't make sense, don't really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken, that tasty finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep it racking my socks. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my socks. Hey yo, Nike check. T-shirt check. Sneakers check. Socks check. Hoodie check. Shorts check. Nike check. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy, water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. Going up sky high while I'm rocking Air Force. And she just wanna ride, shorty bad and gorgeous. She was rocking stripes, said it's alright. Then I cut her off, shorty stepped on my off-whites. Okay, now wait. Gotta get the bag and racks every day. Don't tell me to relax, I can't, I'm saying. Got a new Prestos and a J's in the way. Got a new brick spots, but it don't take time. Might pull up on a hop if it's up too high. And you wanna play ball, hit a 3-point shot. Well, this my court, got a block on lock. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy, water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Hit the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. They like, hold up, wait a minute, like don't make sense, don't really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken, that tasty finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep it racking my socks. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my socks. Hey yo, Nike check.
Just north of the Delaware Expressway and east of Broad Street, we find ourselves at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. Coming up, it's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good NFC matchup in store between the Arizona Cardinals and the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage, stuff him in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, setting the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
And that will be incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. The safety Landon Collins there to make the tackle.
A gain of 5. Well, I sure wouldn't be surprised if we see more of this as this game goes on, because we know they like to use their wideouts either on quick throws or on jet sweeps like what we just saw there. And to say that that one worked well, partner, that's stating the obvious.
And his throw is incomplete. Strong safety Landon Collins, the one who got a hand in there, knocked it away. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Yards to go. To throw is Winston.
They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted.
Picked off near the 44. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That, too.
Rolling to his left. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Following the interception, Winston. He's going to air one out. And got his man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. It's a gain of 34. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
First down, Arizona.
A first carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will rein in as well. And that would appear to be a face mask. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Number 25.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Well, the 2nd down throw on target. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, Winston.
Complete. Jefferson the target. And the Cardinals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
So 1st down went the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
And they'll try the jet sweep here.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead.
Well, we've talked about it before. You know, this jet sweep, something a lot of teams like to run nowadays, and this one winds up in the end zone.
And it is all about creating different ways to get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. And wasn't it interesting that prior to...
He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Touchdown, Arizona.
One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Gregory on the stop. Brought down back at the 21-yard line.
Let's go, COVID-19. 50 to Mike, 50 to Mike. And let's pin the mirror.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man, maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down. To throw, Winston. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
But to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline. And now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1.
A yard on the play. Brings up 3rd.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And able to find Conley. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. This is a counter play. Eckler. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time, and now it's second down.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Gary and Conley.
The pass. Intercepted by the Cardinals. They'll take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Carl Lawson, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. The job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Another try after the first down sack. Winston got a man over the middle, and it's complete.
Winston's pass caught by.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
The Cardinals on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
Eddie Jackson
able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down.
Cardinals.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Winston. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56.
Now Johnson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
A first down throw for Winston. And, oh, Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Landon Collins. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 41-yard line.
2nd and 11 at the 41. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He'll get this one to Switzer. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 26. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
6-yard line.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
At the 29-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Call it a loss of 8 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. They'll set up to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Chandler Jones in there for sack number 127 in his great career, moving and past Kansas City Hall of Famer Derek Thomas on the all-time list. Here's Matt Weil now as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. On 1st and 10, Winston. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Looking for his running back, and he's got him. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room that if you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
Now a shotgun snap as they look to throw. Able to find Switzer. And he's going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. James Bradbury, he was right there to break it up.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
And this is going to be an Eagles first down as the tackle made just shy of the 30. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
At the 29-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's into the hands of Eckler. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
At their own 44-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get into field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here, and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
Taken in by the tight end, Doyle. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Let's get him. Come on.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Jameis to throw it. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Complete in the end zone. It's second down and 10.
So line of scrimmage still a 39 on second and 10. Again, it's Winston. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half here, Winston. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. On second down now. It's Johnson, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
It's a gain of 3. And the Cardinal first down.
56 to mark, boy. 56. Check 56. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Working out of the gun, Winston. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up second and 10. From the shotgun, it's Winston. He gets it left side to Johnson. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
It's third down.
3rd and short yardage. Winston. Got an open man finding Jefferson. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I have to think a major focus at a halftime means had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off, and try and chip someone at the second level.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe it'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a 1st down, too. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
2nd and 2.
They're going to look to throw. Out to his left. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
That was not a designed run. It was supposed to be a pass, but it turned into an exceptional run. What a scramble for a touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And we are tied at 7. And this carries into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
56 to Mark, 56, check 56.
And they'll start out here with a jet sweep. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. But defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
The 1st down carry here for Johnson. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Foyesade Aluakan made the tackle there from his safety position.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
56 to Mark, 56, check 56. Got you, boy. Got you, boy.
Throwing, Winston. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. To throw, Winston. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 42. A good pick up there of 20 yards. First down, Winston. His throw incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. He's going to look deep down the field. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Eddie Jackson picks it. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
At the 42-yard line.
Back to throw here. Flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Matt Wild now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Eight yards to go on 2nd down. Winston. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. One quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Johnson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Right there.
Now Winston. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Trey Hendrickson It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. What did we see there, partner? Was that a zone blitz?
I think you're right about that one, and very simply, that just means people blitzing that you don't expect and defensive linemen dropping back into coverage. It throws off the blocking assignments.
The Cardinals on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 9. To throw is Winston. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Cardinals' 46-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
The line of scrimmage.
Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during this game.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, 10, and they bring this one back. A scoop and score, a fumble recovery touchdown for Arizona.
The extra point.
So many times tight games decided by one big play. A lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
Taken about 7 yards deep. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. Give them 12 yards on that one. It earns them a fresh set of downs.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And this play a lot like the previous one, thanks to that stout Cardinal defense. Back-to-back, they've been tackled behind the line.
Brings up 3rd and
his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He's picked off at his own 46. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line.
Sets up 1st down and goal at the 2-yard line.
Following the interception, Winston. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Joe Juan Williams. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
The tackle made.
Levante David in on the tackle. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense The next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Justin Reed. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 16 yards, a first down.
I'll tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
2nd and 6.
Once more, here's Eckler. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
It's a loss of 2.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Steps away. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And it's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
In a 2-minute drill, we often talk about taking care of the football, but sometimes it's just a matter of who wants it more. How about him going up top on a 50-50 ball and taking it away for a big play?
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. He'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5, past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops.
At their own 11-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. They'll try and run down some clock with Johnson. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. Now let's listen in on the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. And they take a knee. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. And they will take a knee here. So first and second down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. They go down to a knee, and that will do it. They are moving on here in the playoffs.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were thrown for a loss.
And a disappointing way to close out the season. He got into the playoffs but couldn't really make any noise.
Still a good season. Some might call it a great season when they get away from it a little bit. But they also will all look at their own errors, their own mistakes, and wonder how they could have played a little bit better. So if they get in this position again, they'll be ready to win.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Philly.
Yo, who told us we ain't gonna win, man? Really? He's a bozo. Bozo. Really? Yeah, we did a lot for the wins. Came in and dropped on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. Yeah, I got it right in the end.